Okay, the education system, the United States education system. Did it fail me? Eh, let's talk about it. I started college in 2014 and I finished it in 2018. And while in college, I did not know, well, before college, I did not know what I wanted to do after high school. And so I did what the average person does, I suppose. I think the average person goes to college. I went to college. And while in college, I did not know what I wanted to study. I had no particular interests. So I was undecided for about 2.5 years. And so it wasn't until the later half of my college career that I decided. And so I ended up deciding digital communications. The reason that I'm exploring this is because I think Wall Street Journal released an article that suggests that about 50% of recent graduates either A, don't work, or are not using their degree in the job market, in the job that they currently have. So that led me to question, is the education system failing us? If so, what is the remedy? First, let me say this. I found college to be valuable for one particular reason. I learned how to learn. The entire college experience was great, but on the academia side, the thing that I got out of it is that I learned how to learn. If you do take that away, then yes, college was completely useless. I am, however, immensely grateful that I was able to learn how to learn. And I think this came by mistake because I was completely undecided. I did not know what I wanted to study. I took all these courses from all kinds of different domains of competence. So those first 2 years of college were crucial in teaching me understand how I learn. Since then, I have taken that ability to satisfy my intellectual curiosity by exploring different domains of knowledge, and I think that is very valuable even outside of college in life in general. So I would have a hard time putting a dollar amount to that ability. But what about the average person? What about the average person that is graduating with, let's say, $100,000 in debt? Let's say that they studied photography, or maybe they studied IT or computer science, and the advent of artificial intelligence is starting to shake things up a little bit. What does it mean for them? What does it mean for you? What does that mean for me? I'm not really sure, to be honest, but what I do know is that change is coming, change is inevitable, and according to the video that I made last week, change is the only thing that is constant. You've probably heard of that. And so we need to adapt. If the current education system is designed in a way that does not equip us with the knowledge that is necessary to succeed in the job market, then yes, the education system has failed. If the education system equips us with enough skill sets to allow us to navigate the ever changing landscape of the job market, then yes, the education system is succeeding. If that's the case, that moves us into the next question, which is at what cost? Simply put, does the current cost of education equate to the outcome? Well, according to this article, that over 50% of recent grads are not employed and or are not using their degrees. They're not putting their degrees to use. Then by that metric, the education system, it is completely failing in that it is costing way more than the outcome. So by that metric, no, something needs to change. What is it? I don't know. The thing is, I don't have an answer, but what I do know that has worked for me is if you equip yourself with the ability to learn, the ability to acquire new skill sets, that can take you a long ways. I'm not fully there yet. I don't fully understand how to leverage my own learning style. But since I've been able to learn new skills, for example, learning the data analytics field, that gave me a window into new employment opportunities, even though I did not go to school for data analytics. So if you have the ability to learn, the ability to acquire new skill sets, that's going to take you completely outside of the classroom. It is going to expose you to different opportunities. So if you happen to be in the same boat trying to figure out whether the education system failed you or gave you the right skill sets, that's valid. That's a valid thing to look into. But try to change your mindset for a second and ask yourself, how can you learn how to acquire new and completely different skill sets? The question is, can you get into a completely new domain of competence, acquire the skill sets, learn the skill sets that are required to be competent in that domain? That's the question. If you got value from this video, give it a like, and I'd like to know your thoughts in the comments below. My name is Moses, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.